Today is Wednesday, January 13th. The Pinewood Derby is Saturday on the 16th. So we started to do some painting on the car. I got a coat of primer on it right now. So we had a Cub Scout meeting a couple days ago, and I gathered some more information about the track itself. From the other tracks that I have seen, like on YouTube and such, the tracks have sort of they're almost level at the top, a little bit of a slope, and then they go down at a big slope. So that was my intention of using the mercury switch in the previous stuff. So basically, the car would be at a slight slope, and then it would go down, and that would cause a siren to go. Turns out that is not the case. The case is that the car is going to be on its slope. It's full slope from the beginning, and it's got a little stick that sticks up. So kind of throws a monkey wrench here. So I need to figure out a way to switch this guy on the car. So my idea was to have some sort of a push button switch or something. So when the car is at the post, a little pin or something will be out of the track. Car's weight will push it, engage the switch, and then when it goes, it will disengage the switch, and that's how I'm going to trigger the siren at that point. So I sat and I've been thinking on this for a while, trying to come up with a few different things to do here. One of these general purpose rocker switches, these momentaries, it's too big for the car for me to use in my design. I can't cut the switch because I've taken the switch apart, and the way the switch is configured, I can't cut it down to size or anything like that. The little bitty push button switches, I can't seem to find one at the moment. Well, here's another type of little rocker switch that might work, but the only problem is this little lever is so small I can't fasten anything to it. So that's going to make it difficult. So the idea that I kind of came up with is I cut the very nose of the car off, drilled a hole, and I think I'm going to use some kind of a spring system right here, and I'll have the wires hooked up. But this I don't like for a couple of reasons. This is some aluminum tape, I guess I use in duct work and stuff like that. It is conductive, but I'm not able to solder to it. So I had to use some epoxy for this spring, and the epoxy doesn't allow this thing to come to a nice flush connection here. So I'm worried about that. So I think I've had an idea, and I think I'm going to go with this. I think this is going to be my best bet. Is I'm probably not even going to have this guy at all. I'm going to probably make something with that using a piece of a copper coupler. I got a couple different diameters here I might mess with. I've got this size, I think, is 1 1/4 or something like that. So basically, I'm going to cut out a little square piece right here and have it more of a cone, more of a kind of a semicircle shape going right here. But this way I should be able to solder the spring to it, get another spring and solder the inside of it, and I will take I may take cut out a piece from this big guy and flatten it out with a vise and put it here on this square part. So what I'm trying to accomplish here, if I had something before like this, if I put like a contact on this side and a contact on this side, and then I don't know how the track is exactly, so this thing's kind of a little wobbly, so it's possible that it could push to this side and not make connection on the other side, and that would not do what I want it to do. So I need whatever's going to be on front to be one end of a switch, and I need whatever's going to be here to be the other end of the switch. So that's what I'm trying to accomplish here. So it doesn't matter how this thing gets pushed. If I do that, if it only touches the corner, boom, we've made contact. If it only touches up here, anywhere, as long as the two surfaces meet, that will close the switch. and I can I'm using a little PIC processor to drive the lights, and I'm going to I've got an idea how I'm going to modify that to also drive the siren based off this switch. Anyway, so as you can see, we've hit the primer on this guy. We're going to start painting it this afternoon, and so I have to get the painting started because I've got to have this thing painted, decaled, and clear coated probably by the end of tomorrow. So we got a couple of 2 or 3 stages of paint to do, and then the decals on top. So we got to have give time for the, each coat to dry here. So anyway, we'll check back during the painting stage later. Malcolm is painting his car for the Pinewood Derby, right?
Mm-hmm.
So do you know what colors we're gonna do this?
No, that's a little black.
Well, the center section of the car is gonna be white. The front and the back are gonna be black. And the windows and bumpers and stuff like that, we're going to put a silver paint on there. Alright, paint with the tip of the brush, not with the side. Alright, we'll see you on the next coat. Alright? Okay, it's the morning of Thursday the 14th. We've Malcolm put a few coats of white on, and he started getting sick and throwing up, so I had to finish the black part myself. I used some masking tape, and as you can see, got a little two-tone going here. Got the LED lights embedded in the back. It's coming along, but we still have a lot of work to do. Hopefully we're gonna have it done in time to test this thing before the race. Check back later.